Coming out on the Nintendo Switch just before COVID-19 shut down most of the world, Animal Crossing New Horizons seems to be the game that everyone is playing right now. Welcome to Trending Tickets, and today we're gonna meet the top 10 most popular villagers in Animal Crossing. Whether you're a longtime villager in this game or are still in the dark about it, you're gonna want to watch this video especially until the end for our number 1 pick. Number 10. Diana. Diana the snooty deer lives up to her personality. She's often rude and is more uptight than the other snooty villagers, taking a long time to warm up to the player. She's thought to be named after Diana, who is a Roman deity and the goddess of wild animals and hunting, who is in turn based on Greek goddess Artemis. Diana's symbol is usually a deer with her white fur, rosy cheeks, multicolored ears, and swirl of purple hair, making her look aesthetically appealing. As one of Animal Crossing's snooty villagers, Diana is not shy about being judgmental and loves to critique other villagers' fashion sense. The resident mean rich girl is easily annoyed and is a stickler for good housekeeping. Her house is usually very well kept, as is her lawn. Diana is considered mature and refined and believes that fashion and status are important. Despite her mean behavior, however, players seem to be drawn to her aesthetics, which is why she's one of the most popular Animal Crossing characters. But wait till you get to our number 1 pick for the most popular Animal Crossing villager. You'll be shocked. Number 9. Stitches. Of the lazy personality type, Stitches is a hot mess of a villager who has a very colorful aesthetic despite his worn-down teddy bear appearance and crossed-out eyes. Named after the many patches of fabric on his body, Stitches likes to roam around the halls of the museum to learn about the fish that the player has managed to catch. Stitch's catchphrase, "stuffing," is also a play on his appearance and refers to the stuffing found inside dolls and teddy bears. In keeping with his theme of toys, his house is actually designed to look like a children's play area or bedroom. As a lazy villager, it's no surprise that Stitches tends to be laid back and enjoys hobbies like fishing, catching bugs, and other activities. Unlike Diana, however, Stitches will be friendly and hospitable to the player and is good to have around to improve the player's morale. Number 8. Bob. Like Stitches, Bob is a lazy villager who is a representation of the history of Animal Crossing, as he has appeared in every game in the series. A purple cat and well-known villager, Bob's name is an homage to bobcats, and it is generally believed that he was the first villager to be created for the Animal Crossing series. Bob is very mellow and relaxed compared to other villagers, and his house is a mess. In addition, his catchphrase is supposed to sound like when a cat is coughing up a hairball. Despite his garish ways, however, Bob is very approachable and easy to get along with. And like all lazy villagers, Bob loves food and relaxing, which is shown through his conversations with the player. Number 7. Merengue. Merengue is as sweet as the dessert that she's named after. Taking on the appearance of a pink strawberry shortcake on legs, Merengue's horn resembles a strawberry, while her hair is supposed to look like frosting. She differs from other rhinos in the series as she has 2 horns while others have only 1. Her second horn is hardly noticeable as it is the same color as her head and is designed to look like a dollop of cream. Merengue's personality fits her appearance well, as she is very kind and caring towards the player. Her house is very cool and is decorated to resemble a bakery or cafe. Not surprising, since Merengue's dream job is to be a pastry chef. This normal rhino is very easy to befriend, but her personality may clash with cranky and sisterly villagers. If you were impressed with Merengue, watch until the end for our number 1 pick. You might be surprised. Number 6. Fauna. Fauna is a normal deer villager whose English name is a reference to her appearance, which is a young deer or fawn. It could also refer to the definition of fauna, which can be animals. A fan favorite in every Animal Crossing title that she has appeared in, Fauna is not exactly flashy and not completely neutral like Marshal and Raymond are, but it's been said that Fauna can never be mean to the player and is actually consistently nice. In almost every conversation that she has with a player, Fauna will frequently ask how the player is doing and that she is always glad to have a chat. Fauna is also useful to have around because she is concerned with hygiene and loves to water the plants a lot during the day. Described as a being of pure light, Fauna will always have something positive to say to the player, no matter the occasion. Number 5. Coco. This normal rabbit villager is so named because of her appearance, a coconut that has 3 holes, although a reference may also be made to chocolate, that is cocoa, and choco bunnies in particular. Coco is the only villager whose face does not change regardless of her reaction or expression, and she is technically not an animal. Her catchphrase, boing, is the sound that gyroids make, but it could also refer to the rabbit movement of hopping. Although she is friendly and approachable most of the time, Coco's unique appearance with her gyroid facial features and clay-like skin may be off-putting and creepy to some players. In fact, she is usually considered scary and looks like a haniwa. In Japan, a haniwa was an unglazed clay figure usually buried with the dead during the 3rd and 6th centuries. These figures had deep holes for their eyes and mouth, much like how Coco looks like in the series. Because of this, some players believe that Coco is a haniwa that has been possessed by a dead villager. Number 4. Ankha. Ankha is considered to be one of the coolest villagers who exhibits a theme in the entire game. In her case, everything about Ankha and her house screams Egyptian. From her blue and gold color scheme to the mummy wrap around her torso, Ankha's character is an homage to the artistic styles of ancient Egyptian society. Ankha's name is based on the Egyptian hieroglyphic character that means life, and she wears a headdress that is inspired by the one worn by Egyptian pharaohs. As a snooty villager, Ankha loves makeup and talking about other villagers. She will also be rude at first and act arrogant towards the player by talking only about herself and criticizing other female villagers. However, when she warms up to the player, Ankha will confide her own feelings while still retaining some of her rudeness. Number 3. Audie. Audie's name was inspired by the 88-year-old grandmother who holds the record of having over 3,500 hours of playtime in Animal Crossing New Leaf. A peppy wolf villager and the only one to date, Audie is a fitness enthusiast who has red-orange fur like a fox and has yellow eyeshadow. As a peppy villager, she is often in a good mood and is easy to be friends with. She also tends to get overexcited during conversations, even if it's over small things. The same goes for when she sees the player or other villagers. Her house fits her personality and looks like a tiki bar that you'd find at a resort. With her very positive outlook and friendly demeanor, it's no surprise that Audie is one of the most popular Animal Crossing villagers. Number 2. Marshal. Featuring the smug personality, this squirrel is everyone's favorite, and not only because he's cute, but also because he is actually a legacy villager who has appeared in previous Animal Crossing games, even in Pocket Camp. Marshal's name may be a reference to Marshmallow, which with his white color and fluffiness is something that many players compare him to. Don't be fooled by his permanently downturned mouth as a smug villager. It's not uncommon for Marshal to talk himself up, and he may even sound conceited at times. In fact, he wants to be a designer and thinks that he's good at math. In some conversations, it might even sound like he's flirting with a player. Needless to say, Marshal is quite the talker, and he will talk to any villager due to his polite and lively personality. Well, except for the cranky types. Number 1. Raymond. Number 1 on our list is arguably the most popular villager in Animal Crossing New Horizons. With his business-themed outfit and heterochromia, Raymond undoubtedly stands out from the rest of the crowd. Like Marshal, Raymond the cat is a smug villager and as such will have the tendency to be sweet and caring a lot of time, and add to this the fact that smug villagers are quite rare. Well, that just makes Raymond all the more coveted by AC players. In fact, he is so in demand that tons of players are willing to shell out millions and millions of bells or hundreds of Nuke Miles tickets to come to a player's island and convince Raymond to move to their own island. Since he is a recent addition to the Animal Crossing roster of villagers, he cannot be imported using amiibo cards. Raymond has one brown eye and one green eye, and with his gentlemanly ways, unique design, and one-of-a-kind personality, he has found his way to the top of the list as the most popular character on Animal Crossing. Did you like our list on Animal Crossing villagers? Which villager is your favorite and why? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video, you'll enjoy our others on anime. Drop a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos like this.